Look at this frickin' idiot. What is he doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, you mean there's enough ice to drive out here?
Yes.
Huh, imagine that.
Well, everybody, welcome back to NB Edits. As you can tell, I'm out here driving on the ice for the first time actually this year. I know the ice has been thick enough for quite some time. I just kind of, I don't know, I get a little weary when I drive my truck out. I did just buy this truck a couple months ago, so a little shy about getting it out here, but we are out here. As you can tell, Brandon's for some reason walking. He must just, you know, there's words for what he is, but I'm not gonna say it up on the channel. So we are out here. I'm gonna actually continue driving, leave him behind a little bit. I'm driving to the spot currently right now, not too far away. And what we're gonna be doing today is something that we filmed on the channel a couple times. Let me get up here and I can have Brandon explain a little bit more of what we're gonna be doing. But we're out on a lake that is filthy with crappies. One of our favorite crappie lakes to just come out here and absolutely hammer them. But we're gonna be doing a little bit of a twist. You guys probably already know by the title, but Brandon's on his way right now. We're gonna let him explain what we're doing.
Whew.
Well, how was the walk?
Walk wasn't too shabby, but I mean, driving's a lot easier. So, plan for attack today. What are we gonna be doing? Well, we've done a video here on the channel that you guys enjoyed very, very much, and we want to do it again this year and just go through a little bit more in depth as to what are some of the benefits of having the Panoptix Garmin Livescope. And we've got it here with us today in our fancy shuttle from Tacti LLC. Check it out. This thing is awesome. We're going to be putting this bad boy to the test compared to your traditional flasher. I've got the Markham M1 with us here today. I'm going to be rolling around with this for a good majority of the morning here, and Nick's going to be taking out the Garmin unit. We're going to be popping some holes, drilling some areas, looking for fish. We're going to be looking for fish that are schooled up, hopefully not just all traveling on their own today. So we're going to start drilling some holes, getting set up. Once we find an area where these fish are all congregated, we're probably going to set up the shack and hopefully get into them real good. But goal for today, again, is to show you difference between the Markham M1 and the Panoptix Livescope. Let's get right into it.
All right, so got our first hole drilled. Right away, we are gonna talk to you guys about the difference between the Livescope versus the Markham. Now, obviously, if you guys have ever used this unit or seen it, you know it's better than a flasher, obviously. But that is not the point of today's video. We want to show the difference. There are benefits to both of them, and we'll get into more of that as we go on with the video. Let me turn on my shuttle right away here. And obviously we have fished this lake, so there is a reason why we pulled up to this exact spot, and I'll show you guys once this Garmin unit turns on. There is a crib that we found in this using the Livescope in one of the previous videos that we fished on this lake, and well, it's loaded with crappies. But I want to show you guys what that looks like on the Garmin screen, because we do use the Garmin a lot, but we don't actually show the screen a ton in our videos. I have filmed a couple already this year actually showing fish interacting on this, which we will be doing in today's video. But if I turn this, let's see, Brandon. So this is the Livescope. I have it in forward view right now. It's 24 feet of water, and you can tell right here there is nothing. But the one benefit to Livescope is with forward view. Right now I have it in 15 feet. Let me just crank this baby up. Oh, I don't know, maybe 80 feet?
Look at that. Oh,
90, 100, maybe we'll do 100 feet. This is the benefit to this. Turn up that gain, and all these right here, oh, well, those are all fish. So obviously what I just did there is I went from 15 feet scanning that direction to 100 feet scanning that direction. I just found an absolute ton of fish. So that's one thing right away we'll get out of the bag, is say that obviously you can find fish anywhere in the lake 100 feet around you at all times, versus a flasher. We drill this hole, we put the flasher down, you're seeing nothing, and then what are you going to do for the next 20 minutes? You're going to drill holes and you're going to try to get on top of these fish. Now eventually you will probably do it, But what this will do is basically cut your time down, because now I found the fish. I'll walk 100 feet that way, drill a hole, and I will be on fish immediately just like that. So if I keep scanning that, that's actually not where we're going to be fishing at all. If I keep scanning, you can see right there, let me do that one more time. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Then there's that crib, and it's absolutely loaded with fish. So that's actually where we're going to be set up, because there is a school over there, but those fish, probably when we drill on them, catch a few, they are going to move around. Versus on the crib, they're going to be hunkered down. So that's where we're going to be setting up the shack, and that's where we're going to be comparing the two. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go walk. It's 30 feet away. I'm going to go drill a hole for both of us, set up the shack, and we're going to get inside and start showing you guys the difference between the flasher and the Livescope. So let's go do it. All right, you guys, so we made it in the shack, and we finally got everything set up. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn on the Livescope view here. As you can tell, I am dropping my dinner bell down, and you can see there is just an absurd amount of fish.
There we go. A little bit better. There we go. First crappie of the morning. Came up and slapped that dinner bell. Seems like we're working with a lot of finicky bluegills on this crib so far here. It's early in the morning, but first one, very light colors to him, kind of interesting, but first one of the morning. Gonna go ahead and send him back down there. There we go. Oh, that seems like a better one. Better than the first, that's for sure. Doubled. Nice crappie. Look at that. That's more the size we're after right there. Beauty. Doubled up. Oh, nice one. Look at that.
Another crappie. So, what you can see right now, this is a great point, is the Livescope found the fish, right? And now that we're on the fish, well, we're both catching fish.
Not too shabby.
No. Obviously, they both work. You can both catch fish when you're hunkered down. This is just a great tool to be able to find fish. That is like the #1 thing that I use my Livescope unit for, is actually cutting my time down searching and finding fish. That's a nice one.
That is a nice one.
So, as you guys can see on the Livescope screen, there's got to be good 20 fish probably down there. And the ones that hit obviously were crappies. You can see on the Livescope though which ones are actually going to hit versus like his flasher. Yes, he caught the fish, but the nice thing is with this, obviously with what you guys can see, is that you can see the different size and marks. So I can actually pull away from fish that I do not want to bite at all, and you can see which ones are not interested. You know, you could have one come over from 5 feet this way or that way or 10 feet over, and you can see which one's aggressive and is going to hit. That is another benefit to having Livescope. So like right now you can see Brandon is over on the right hand side of me, and he's got a pile of fish under him, but none of them are really interacting a whole lot.
This one might be coming up. Oh yeah, I can actually see it on your screen. He's getting closer.
I got a couple that are under me now too. I just missed one.
One of the big things that a lot of folks talk about is it worth buying the Panoptix Livescope because of the price point? Well, the prices are coming down a little bit. If you can find a good deal on one, you can kind of find a more affordable price, quote unquote. Now, obviously, the affordable way of going out fishing, if you want to use any sort of technology, is just getting a somewhat cheap flasher. Now again, this is the Markham M1, and this is what I'm looking at down here. As you can tell, we're in 25 feet of water, and that's just my bottom. That's it. This is all fish. But is it really that cool to look at that stuff? I mean, if that's all you can afford, then yes, this is going to be a perfectly fine unit. You're just going to spend a lot more time. Now, if we pan over to the Livescope, look at that.
Yeah, you can see all the fish.
Which one would you rather use? I mean, yes, this is a lot more expensive. This is probably $300-400, whereas that's what? Probably almost $3 grand by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheap, guys. It's expensive, and this unit isn't about us, you know, going through bragging about it. This is a non-sponsored video. We're just showing you this on our channel because this is what we actually like to use. This is the real us. This is what we use when we go fishing. Do I use this too? Yes, I do. 100%. There is a time and place for this. It's just that that unit right there, the Panoptix Livescope unit, is 100% worth it. Yes, it is worth the money. Is it more expensive? Yeah, obviously. It's crazy expensive, but it will put you on fish. It will cut down your time for searching for these fish. We're going to go outside right now in the snow, and it's not going to be fun. It's going to be freezing cold, but we're going to be able to find fish with that unit. With mine, good luck. Oh my. Wow.
Check that school out. It goes from 20 feet away this way to 75. A giant school all the way across. So with that being said, I guess I'm gonna go, well, I'm gonna go anywhere from 30 to 50 feet away that way. I'm just gonna bring the auger and the rod.
That is crazy.
Brandon's gonna tell me, you should be able to see on the Livescope where I drill. So he's gonna tell me and show on the Livescope where I'm at, see if I'm on top of these fish.
Now you just go ahead, walk over that way, and we're gonna see if we can see Nick on here. Wow, that is crazy. Look at that school of fish. Yeah, I would say you're in about the right spot. So he's drilling right now. We're gonna see if we can see him come through on the Livescope. Wow. Oh, yep, there he was, right there at 40 feet. Look at that. Yeah, you got fish on the left of you and on the right of you, buddy.
Oh wow, there are a lot of fish down here. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, wow. Hey, you weren't kidding. I drove literally right on top of all of them. And just like that, I'm hooked up. Very easy. It's gonna be a crappie. I know, guys. I know. I get it. Drill another freaking hole. I understand.
Oh, Nick just lost that one. It got tied up in the deucer, but you can see.
I'm actually pissed. Because you wouldn't believe how many freaking comments we get about drilling another hole, drilling another hole. Okay, I get it. I don't want to. And as you can tell, we actually got this sweet setup from Tacti Grip Fishing that pushes the Livescope unit over. I just sucked at actually doing anything. The hole's not even clean. It's slushy, it's dirty.
You were in a rush there. I'll give you that one.
And that was actually a nice crappie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Those are all fish sitting in 26, 27 feet of water. Holy cow.
Yeah, I got another one coming right now.
Oh, there you go. Just like that. Wow. Easy. Too easy.
Smaller crappie.
Good one.
But this school, as you can tell, is probably all crappies. 9 out of 10 times when I'm crappie fishing, if there's crappies in the area, they're hammering, and I mean hammering the bait usually. Like, it's not very often you go out and you're like, man, these crappies are being real finicky today. No. Maybe if you're on a bite where you're like only a couple come through or something, but when they're in these giant schools, they are a completely different breed of crappie. Because like this right now, I'm already getting freaking hammered. These fish are so aggressive when they're schooled up. It's just stupid. And you can tell I'm back to using, well, I'm actually using Brandon's rod, but using the dinner bell. This is our go-to. This year we've caught more crappies on the Frostbite micro dinner bell than probably any other bait, I would say, this year. If you guys want to get some, you're gonna have to pay attention to the Frostbite website and all their socials and stuff like that. And if you don't know who Frostbite is, everything will be down in our description. But basically, yeah, it's a nice fishing company, and the dinner bell absolutely destroys, but they sell out extremely fast. They will put out a notice saying we have dinner bells for sale, and they will sell out immediately that day. So you guys got to pay attention, get them as soon as they can, and yeah, get some, because they crush them. It is just absurd. Little guy. See ya. There are bigger crappies in here, but this is kind of one of those lakes where giant schools, you got to pick through them. And basically it's one of these lakes where you can come catch a million crappies. Really fun. There are trophy potential, I guess, whenever there's crappies. They're not stunted by any means, but it's a fun lake to just get on top of them, that is for sure.
Well, nice thing is, good buddy Nick here, he's got the old Panoptix Livescope, and well, had I just come out here alone with this, I could be drilling holes out here in this bay for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I don't have to because, well, we're on fish. So I'm gonna go ahead, drop this down and see if we can get hooked up. Look at this one rushing up. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is nuts. Doubled up, that's a nice one. Oh, mine just came off in the deucer.
Nice crappie, probably like a good 11-incher or so. Just absolutely crushed it. Here, release on him. Man. Absurd. How many crappies are down there right now?
Nice
Another
one.
Beautiful crappie. Man. Well, looks like that school has passed. I tried to entertain them as long as I possibly could, but that is just the one thing, especially when you're fishing crappies in the basins of lakes, is that they're going to be there and then they're going to be gone. They're constantly moving around, searching for bait, so it's very important to just keep on dropping down, catching fish after fish. But like I said, they're gone. Brandon's back at the vehicle, working on some stuff. What we're actually probably going to be doing is probably going to be heading out, and we got a lot of filming actually we are going to do today. So we're going to be packing up here actually and hitting some more water, filming some more videos for you guys. So I'm going to start packing up, and then we're going to go meet up with Brandon.
Well, I managed to get myself a little knot here, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get this all entangled, probably pack up here for the day. It's pretty outstanding looking at the difference between the two units. Again, guys, just to elaborate, there's nothing wrong with using a Markham or a Vexilar or something like that. Yes, you can catch fish. Yes, you can catch lots of fish. You can catch quality fish. It's absolutely absurd, the difference between the Panoptix Livescope and just your traditional flasher. Again, main question that we receive here on the channel is buying Panoptix Livescope worth it? And the answer is yes. We proved that out here today. It's going to eliminate your time searching for fish, and you're definitely going to be able to work those fish a little bit better and understand why you're on certain structure, why you're out in those basins, fishing certain areas, different types of the year. That's exactly what this unit's going to help you find. So spend the money. We would suggest it. If you want to invest in a Garmin Panoptix Livescope unit, I would say go for it. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We're gonna go ahead and get everything all packed up here for you guys, and we're gonna go film some more content. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions for us, leave it down below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Tight lines from NBS.